got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Welcome to summer. It's our first officially summer video. This is my summer 2023 bucket list. We're starting the video off strong. Pretty simple. 1, swim in the ocean. I'd like to do that just once this summer. 2, see Metallica. I got the tickets already. It's happening. 3, epic Emmy birthday. Emerald's birthday is July. And I feel like last year it was a festivity and we gotta one-up ourselves. Think about having a petting zoo come to the house. It's too hot though is my issue. It's too hot and it's hard to have anybody outside. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Number 4, get jacked. It's gonna be the summer that I get jacked. 5? Question mark? Run a 5K?
Doable.
Maybe. I could probably do it anytime, but will I? I don't know. Number 6, homecoming? Go home to my home where I'm from. Home of LeBron James. That one band. What's that one band's called? I can hear the song. The Black Keys. Home of LeBron James, the Black Keys, and Megsquats. Akron, Ohio. Should we go? Should we do a little trip?
I'm down.
Grizz down. He wants to see where LBJ is from. That is my current 2023 summer bucket list. And to celebrate the kickoff of summer and the holiday weekend, we're having 20% off everything. Stronger by the Day annual membership, 20% off everything Havico, some of the equipment I'm gonna use in today's training, 20% off Buff Chick supplements. Let's go! If you're shopping Buff Chick, here's my stack that I recommend. Buff Greens, get the iced tea lemonade flavor, and then creatine, if you get the strawberry kiwi flavored creatine, if it's still in stock, that is amazing. Or you could just do plain creatine. Unflavored. Today I'm doing 1 scoop of unflavored creatine, that's 5 grams, and 1 scoop of our Buff Pump in strawberry kiwi. I like the pump because there's no caffeine. I already had 2 coffees today, and I can't be adding more. I can't be adding more caffeine to my diet. I'll be crazy. I won't sleep for days. If you happen to have on your summer bucket list to get jacked, highly recommend incorporating some creatine. Take it every day, 5 grams a day. It's one of the most effective supplements out there.
Bruh.
Yeah, let's train, dog! Physique update. I feel like I look jacked and lean, even considering we're not too far off from the wedding, and I just had 2 weeks of not training and eating literally whatever I wanted. So I usually eat whatever I want, but the not training part was just something different. I feel happy in my bod, but I wouldn't mind just a little bit more. I honestly wouldn't mind just like slightly bigger legs and slightly bigger glutes. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. I first start to hold fat in my lower body and then my core, but I feel like my core is looking good. That's my physique update. Let's see, will I change? Let's do just a quick little warm up to get things moving. I know people always say, oh, you should warm up, and they turn it into this moral dilemma, like you should warm up because it's better for your health. Honestly, you should warm up because it means you're probably gonna lift a little bit heavier when you get to your main lifts. Your warm up doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but it's hard to be completely cold and then go close to failure, which should be your goal for most training. You hear those crickety-crackety knees? This is an overhead Cossack squat. I just made that up. I'm gonna do some around the world, open up my shoulders. I do this every single warm-up because it feels good and helps me feel alive. My first exercise is hip thrust, so I'm gonna do some glute bridges with an abduction here and just do like 10. and then straight into a body weight squat with this abduction still on. Let's get just a little core primer. I'm gonna do just a slow bear crawl. And in the last video, we went over doming, how to avoid doming in your planks and in other core movements. So we're gonna utilize that sound that we worked on last video and use that to make sure we're not just letting our kind of core hang, we're actually engaging all of our deep inner core muscles and firing everything together. So a bear crawl is pretty simple. You get in a quadruped, all four position, and then you just lift the knees. Even with that little movement, holding that plank, you can start to feel that core light up. But we're going to just slowly crawl and increase or decrease our stability. It's gonna be a little bit harder. Do this for like 15, 30 seconds, just as a little primer to get everything firing. Okay, let's hip thrust. Today we're doing the bonus day of Stronger by the Day. There are options on the program to do either 3, 4, or 5 day. I want to do the bonus day because it is currently the hip thrust day and I feel like my glutes need some attention. Okay, let's just warm up. Oh God. Going a little heavy on this. Boom, shaka, laka, boom. Diana and Lauren are in the video today. They don't want to hip thrust with us though. Lame. Just kidding. Okay, last one. Go sit check. This is like a Barbie crotch gusset. You got a Barbie crotch. Like it's like a hump. You got 2 humps, you know what that's called. And then you got 1 hump, that's a Barbie crotch. I've heard people say like, oh, I can do 1 hump, but I can't do 2.
The more you know.
Stick around, Grid. There's more to learn.
I don't see your linea alba.
Single leg press. I love this variation as opposed to a regular leg press. I feel like you can focus a little bit more on the stretch in your glute. So if you're looking for a leg press variation, try this one. Also, it's unilateral, so it's always good to work in some unilateral work. Find a good foot position first, and I just put my other leg down.
This tan is giving right now.
Gerda's like, did you do a self-tanner? Like, yeah, how'd you know? He's like, your hands. I'm like, what's wrong with my hands? Can you guys tell? I never train calves.
What do you think about when you left Ryan and I to shoot the April Fool's ourselves and you weren't there?
Our April Fool's joke this April was Ryan released a brand new training cycle of Stronger by the Day, and it was all calf training.
We made a sick edit for it.
It was a sick edit. Yeah. This leg press is not my favorite machine that we have. This week is actually a deload week, so I love deload when you lower your volume by sets. So just 2 sets of that. It's so nice. 2 sets of overhead press too.
Whoa.
It's like,
Dang.
I love deload week. We're gonna overhead press next. Oh yeah, this is trainer by the day abs. Sometimes I'll just train according to the snapshot, and then you're supposed to start the workout and then fill out as you go, but I like to do that in my car after. I don't know why, but I just do. Here I have really easy overhead press. I've got 2 sets of 6 at 77 pounds. Grid, how much are you gonna lift?
I don't know, 2 sets of 6, maybe a plate.
Oh! Yeah, I'll be lifting a small plate. This is the only warm up. Oh, fuck, backwards.
Bounce it.
Look at my little drink spotter. This is the drink spotter from Massonomics, and then this is a drink spotter light. This one goes on like a J-hook, but this one is just a really strong magnet. Just hooks onto your equipment. And then you never lose your drink. I always lose my drink, my phone, my watch in the gym. Oh man, my overhead press feels so weak. So our final superset, or giant set rather, has preacher curls in it. So I want to give you guys some tips. I do have like a preacher curl machine in this gym, but I'm gonna use an incline bench. And right now we have it inclined on just 30 degrees. And the whole point with a preacher curl is I want my delts and my shoulders to be out of the range of motion, out of the picture. So you want your upper arm to be supported, and that way you can focus on fully lengthening your bicep throughout this movement and then push back up. So this is the movement. You're gonna kind of lean over. See, my legs are sort of in an awkward position. If your gym has a machine, or I guess a rig for a preacher curl, definitely use it. You don't need an easy curl bar, but sometimes the grip is a little bit more comfortable. You can always use dumbbells or even a straight bar if you're able to do that. God. That's pretty hard. Okay, we're supersetting that with a skull crusher. It's programmed as a dumbbell skull crusher, but let me show you with both the easy curl bar and then the dumbbell as well. A skull crusher is going to isolate the triceps. So I'm gonna try to keep my elbows where they are and my upper arm with that same angle, and only focus on bringing that easy curl down to my forehead. So the bar will kind of just gently kiss your forehead. Try not to let it hit your forehead. But the hands will come back by the head, and then try to keep those elbows up high and isolate the triceps.
Tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm fit. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and when I'm synonym. So if I ever win again, it's no I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul.
Okay, if you want to use the dumbbell variation, same movement, just the dumbbells come back by the ears.
Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the fire, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. My girl so proud of your boy when they get you.
Final exercise is the single arm plank. I love this variation. It's a super, super hard plank. What you're gonna do is get in a forearm full plank, and I find that if I make a fist in this movement, it helps me focus a little bit more, kind of drive the power through. You're going to put all of your weight on your forearm that's on the floor, and then get up into a low one arm plank. I like to super arm this arm back and focus on driving my heels back towards me and keeping my hips angled parallel to the floor. It's so freaking hard. And don't be a domer. We changed our sign. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you all enjoyed your holiday weekend if you're celebrating in the US. Don't forget we've got a 20% off sale Friday through Monday, Stronger by the Day annual, everything on Buff Chick and everything on Havico is 20% off this long weekend only. Bye.